Alrighty, so I wanted to just drop this other quick video. This has nothing to do with the last three that I've uploaded today, but I just wanted to make this video quick. I'm sure a lot of other people have broken apart George Lucas, but I wanted to point out some pretty interesting things that I wanted to add. I'm sure you all know he was born in 44. Obama was the 44th president. He was born May 5th, the 14th, 5, and 1 plus 4 is 5. But yeah, that's not what I'm trying to get into here. He was hired by the United States Information Agency. I'm not 100% sure what year it was. I'm sure you can find it out for yourself. I tried finding it again. I read it in one of these articles. I'm not too sure which, but you can probably find it for yourself, like I said. Anyways, he was hired, and he was supposed to edit videos for their system and whatnot, and he lived with Verna Fields for quite a while there, and she was the one who looked over him as he was doing the editing and whatnot. Anyways, United States Information Agency, I believe, is a propaganda front, and in fact, from the beginning, Dwight Eisenhower said audiences would be more receptive to the American message if they were kept from identifying it as propaganda. I believe he means a little bit more than just that. And it also says same viewpoints presented by the seemingly independent voices would be more persuasive. So basically what they're saying is these little companies that claim to be spilling out the truth to you aren't necessarily spilling out the truth to you. They're just more persuasive, and they have more of a chance of doing exactly that, persuading you to think a certain way or whatnot. Anyways, George Lucas did the editing for this place, this corporation, and Verna Fields was the one to look after him. She was born 21st of March, which is 3/3. She died November 30th, 11 and 3, or 11 and 30, or 11 and 3. It's another 33. Anyways, I wanted to point something out. This American Graffiti, Osiris pointed out a date that came to mind when I looked this movie up, and the date was August 2nd, and this movie was originally released August 2nd at the Locarno International Film Festival in Switzerland, and then was released August 11th in the United States. Well, this budget is $777,000. Now, you may find that pretty interesting. Another thing, 2 and 11, we have the runtime is 11 and 2. Anyways, you might find that pretty interesting. I thought it was pretty interesting, but it gets even crazier. George Lucas's debut film, the film that he originally made, it came from this short film that he made in university, entitled Electric Labyrinth THX 1138 4EB. And the plot, quickly read this, is in an underground city in a dystopian future. The protagonist, whose name is THX 1138 4EB, is shown running through passageways and enclosed spaces. It is soon discovered that THX is escaping his community. The government uses computers and cameras to track down THX and to stop him. However, they fail. He escapes by breaking through a door and runs off into the sunset. The government sends their condolences to YY0717, THX's mate, claiming that THX destroyed himself. The USC program guide accompanying the film describes it as a nightmare impression of a world in which a man is trying to escape a computerized world which constantly tracks his movements. So yeah, this is a 15-minute film that George Lucas made in university. And this film, in 2010, this film was selected for preservation in the United States National Film Registry by the Library of Congress as being culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. Excuse my stuttering there. Anyways, this led on to his debut film, his directorial debut, which is THX 1138. And this was released 3/11/1971, or 33. It was originally 86 minutes, and in 2004 they released a director's cut in which they bumped it up to 88 minutes. And as you can see here, this is absolutely astounding. It's ridiculous. The budget of this film was $777,777. I mean, and I'm sure there was 77 cents thrown in there too. I don't understand this stuff. I do, but I don't at the exact same time. So yeah, and as you can see in this, he's being chased. They changed up the ending a little tiny bit. They just added certain aspects, certain details. Chased by two police androids on motorcycles, he flees to the limits of the city and escapes into a ventilation shaft. The police androids pursue him on motorcycles in the tunnel all the way up to a ventilation shaft to an escape ladder, but are ordered by Central Command to cease pursuit on grounds that the expense of his capture exceeds their budget by 6%. It is then revealed that the city is entirely underground and that THX has escaped onto the surface. He then witnesses the sun setting as the end titles roll. So, I believe he was escaping this world that we're trapped in, and he made it through the passage to heaven, or whatever you want to call it. I believe that's what he's making it past the dome, whatever you want to call, whatever, our sky, or whatever this world is surrounded by. I think that's what I'm reading right there. But anyways, there's your 777. I'm sure you can dive into these actors and figure out more about this, but I mean, that's pretty blatant. 33, 88, 777, 777. Anyways, yeah. Thank you guys. Much love. God bless.